probably living in the UK, job opportunities, etc., etc. So take maximum advantage of this session and let's get started. Aneesha, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Raghu. Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining. I'll just take you through University of Law, what sets us apart from other UK universities. I'll try to give you a glimpse of what studying in University of Law will really look like for you guys. So I'm just quickly sharing a presentation for you. So ULO, I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, Aneesha.
Yes. So University of Law, we are a brand which comes with a lot of heritage. We are a 150-year-old institution in the UK. So from the name itself, the students might have understood that, yes, we are strong when it comes to law. We were one of the pioneers of legal practice programs in UK. So we are pioneers when it comes to law programs. 150 year of heritage when it comes to law and legal practice programs, but it doesn't stop there. We have a decade old business school as well. So we are masters when it comes to business programs and law programs, and that is what we are bringing into the students. So if you look at the program portfolio, you will understand that we do provide, like, definitely the legal programs are our strongest suit. We do have great programs in LLBs, LLMs, legal practice programs. In the business side also, we have like wonderful programs like strategic business management, artificial intelligence, cyber security management, computer science programs, project management. So these are our strong suits. So these are the programs. So unlike a university which is going to focus on all the disciplines, we only focus on business related programs as well as law related programs. Uh, so as I mentioned, it's a university which comes with a lot of heritage. This is a history for which we have to share. 150-year-old institution. When we look into the history, we understand that we started as a small college, which was giving legal practice programs, but we grew over time. And currently at 2023 to 2025, where we are standing, we have been awarded as a five-star ranked university under the QS, and we've been awarded as a top 20 universities in UK for teaching excellence. So we have grown and we have come a long way. Now moving on to why as a student you should choose University of Law. So multiple campuses is the first option. So you are spoiled as a student, you will be spoiled for choices if you are with University of Law. We have 7 campuses in total. We have 2 London campuses and 5 non-London campuses. So we have our prominent campuses in Manchester, Birmingham, Leeds, Bristol, and Nottingham, and 2 London campuses in the heart of the city in Moorgate. And so it's like if the student wants to study in London, if you're a student who's looking to study in the hustling, bustling city of London, you have that option. Most of our programs are open from the London campus. But if you're looking at some other city centers, like Manchester is a hub of education when it comes to UK. We have a beautiful campus there. So as a student, you are spoiled for choices when it comes to the campus options with us. And something which I mentioned, we are ranked highly in QS. We are ranked as a 5-star ranked university under QS. And something which actually differentiate us from other university is employability is at the core of University of Law. We believe in employability, and our programs are made in such a way that it equips you to become employable. So we have a 95% of employability outcome for our graduate. That's something which we really take pride in. So all the programs are practical oriented programs. For example, at ULO, you always have an option. If you are a student who's looking to do masters, we always have it's a regularly the masters are going to be a 1 year program, but if you want to add a one more year as a professional practice year, all the programs comes with the professional practice, where in the second year you are not spending a lot of money. You are only essentially you are only paying 10% of your first tuition fee. That would be roughly around 1700 GBP. You are adding one more year into your portfolio, 1 year, 1700 GBP. You are adding one more year into your portfolio, 1 year, 1700 GBP. You are adding one more year into your portfolio, 1 year, 1700 GBP. You are adding one more year into your portfolio, 1 year, 1700 GBP. You are adding one more year into your portfolio, 1 year, 1700 GBP. You are adding one more year into your portfolio, 1 year, 1700 GBP. You are adding one more year into your portfolio, 1 year, 1700 GBP. You are adding one more year into your portfolio, 1 year, 1700 GBP. You are adding one more year into your portfolio, 1 year, 1700 GBP. You are adding one more year into your portfolio, 1 year, 1700 GBP. You are adding one more year into your portfolio, 1 year, 1700 GBP. You are adding one more year into your portfolio, 1 year, 1700 GBP. You are adding one more year into your portfolio, with just 1,700 GBP essentially. So if you're a student who's looking at like a 2-year master's, that will be a great option for you. And employability is something which I want to stress on. So employability is at the core, and we are one university which provides an employment promise. Now, when I say employment promise, you will have a lot of questions. What is this employment promise? How does the university achieve it? It's a simple thing. So, our business school programs and our legal practice, LLM legal practice programs, has an employment promise that we are guaranteeing the students that you will get an employment, a qualifying job. And we are mentioning a qualifying job because if you are driving a Uber, you're working in a restaurant, that is not considered as a qualifying job. As long as you're not getting a qualifying job within a span of 9 months after graduation, we promise you 100% of tuition fee refund. So how as a university we are able to achieve, or how confident are we is, see, when you look at legal practice programs, you understand that we are the pioneers of legal education in UK. We are tied up with the top 94 out of the top 100 legal firms in UK and Wales. That's where our heritage comes from, and that's the reason why we are able to provide the employment promise to the students. When it comes to business, if you look at the business school, we have an advisory board sits who is responsible for setting up our business programs, the courses, the modules. They are from like Facebook, Douche Bank, Cisco. So these are the people. We have like 7-member advisory board. So we have a very strong advisory board, and we also have like strong partnerships and network. That is where we get the confidence that we will be able to get the student employable. So we have this employment promise. So this will act as an assurance for students like you, where you are putting in effort in terms of your time, money, and efficiency into getting a master's degree. As a university, we also take a lot of effort for the student to be employable, and we are par at giving that employment promise to the students, and that's something which will really which actually adds a lot of value to our brand also. Multiple campuses is something which we discussed. These are our campuses. All these informations are, this is something which as a student, you should really know, like when you are choosing a university, it's very important for you to understand the accreditations, the credentials of the university. All our programs are accredited. All our business legal programs are accredited. When it comes to the credentials, we are a QS 5-star ranked university. We have been awarded as a top one university in UK for student satisfaction from 2020 to 2022. So in terms of the credentials and everything, we are at par. This is employment promise, which I was speaking about. If you go to the website after this event, I will highly recommend all the students who have participated, go to the website, check out this employment promise, and see how a university is able to promise this, how the university is achieving this employment promise. And I'll be very honest, in the past 3 years where we were having the employment promise, there was only one student who has claimed the tuition fee refund. So even when the university is stating 100% placements, of course there will be some hiccups on the way. We have had a student who have got the refund because he was not able to get a qualifying job. But as a university, we will put 100% effort. And as a student, if you are putting that 100% effort, we will make sure that you are getting a qualifying job. But if not, you always have an assurance, a safety net with University of Law, that you get your tuition fee refund. So I highly recommend as a student, go back, read about the employment promise and how that actually adds a lot of value and how that will act as a safety net for you as a student. These are our partners, but I want to highly, emphasize on our partnerships and advisory board. So these are the people who are our advisory board, business school advisory board, and these people are not like regular, like, see, what does an advisory board generally do? Our advisory board does our business school modeling from A to Z. So they are the one who is in taking care of the modules. They are the one who develops the entire ecosystem at our business school, and they are from Alibaba, Cisco, Douche Bank, Deloitte. uh, top Fortune 500 companies. That's where we get the network. That's where you make the network. That's where you are, once that actually opens up a lot of avenues for you as a student. So advisory board is super strong at University of Law. Employability, as I mentioned, that is at core of University of Law. So from day one onwards, while you are with University of Law, you will get the assistance from our employability team, our career team, on how to build your resume, how to approach an employer, what are the job opportunities available. So day one onwards, you will get a lot of help and support from the university. So that will essentially help you in cracking your dream job within a span of 9 months after graduation. Alumni. So I truly believe that alumni are the one who actually treats a brand globally. We have an alumni network of 80,000 plus students. And if you check out our alumni, we have like super strong alumni. For example, the current London Mayor, Mr. Sadiq Khan, he is an alumni of University of Law. So if that is just to name one person. So we have like a lot of famous alumni. So alumni, in terms of alumni networks, employability promise and everything, this will be one university which will guarantee and it covers everything in a 360 way. In terms of programs, we do have, so I'm just stopping the presentation. Programs, the portfolio for business students, we have our focus hero programs, our strategic business management, AI, we have cybersecurity management, project management. These are some of the hero business and computer science related program. We also have conversion programs. We have computer science conversion program, we have psychology conversion program. These are the masters level of business program. We have 27 specialization under LLM. So that's another super cool thing. UG also, we are pretty strong. We have all the programs under UG as well. So if you're a student, you're looking at getting into ULO for masters, you only require 50 percentage marks. That's the academic requirement we are looking at. And we also have a beautiful MBA program as well. So if you are a student with like 3 years of work experience, you are, looking to get a good UK MBA, ULO will be a perfect option for you. And we have amazing bursaries for international students as well. So our bursaries range from 2,500 to 4,000 depending upon the program and the campus. So bursaries, every student gets by default bursaries as well. So that's about University of Law and our program portfolio. Now, if the students have any questions, you can put it in the chat box. I'll be happy to answer the questions. Anyone has any questions? Or if the team members from Ox has any questions, please feel free to raise your hand or put it in the chat box. I'll be happy to help you guys out.
Guys, go ahead with the questions. There is a question, Aneesha.
Yes.
Pawan asking, is there any M research courses available?
No, we don't have a MRes program as of now. So we only have master's program now, no research programs as such. So the answer would be no as of now.
Any other questions, guys? How about the English waivers, Aneesha?
Yeah, we do have English waivers depending upon if the student is from good university in India, and we do have an MOI list. If the student is covering under that MOI list, yes, we do give English waivers. Again, there is an expiry validity period. The degree should not be more than 5 years. So in that case, yes, we do give MOI waivers, and we accept English language. Maybe accept IELTS, TOEFL, and PTE as an option. And if the student doesn't want to do any of this, we also have an internal English exam as well. So the student can take our internal English exam, which is not going to cost the student a single penny. The free test, it is pretty much similar to an IELTS test. The student can take that also with the university. But yes, MOIs, waivers, I mean, English language waivers can be given on the basis of MOI as well.
And what is the English percentage required or marks required?
So in MOI, definitely it depends upon the university, whichever university. We do not look at the marks. If the student is opting for a waiver on the basis of 12th standard, we require the student to have a minimum of 70% or above from a CBSE background. State boards are not accepted. There are very limited number of state boards which we accept, which doesn't include Andhra and Telangana state board.
Okay.
So yeah, but if the student is from a CBSE background with 70% and above, yes, we can give a waiver on the basis of that.
Okay. I think then instead of MOI, they can go for the internal test.
Yes.
That should be better. There are some more questions.
Yes. Your degree acceptable? 3 year,
3-year degree.
I hope, 3-year degree is perfectly accepted. Yes, 3-year degree is perfectly accepted.
Are you able to see the questions?
Yes, I can. So the next question from Pavan is, apart from 2,500 GBP bursary, any merit-based scholarship is? Yes, we do have a merit-based scholarship, which is Business One scholarship. So Business One scholarship is for that, solitaire of students, like very smart students. If like academically they are really good, they can apply for our Business One scholarship. Again, the student will have to take a small test, and if he passes, he will get a 5,000 GBP. So the bursary will be taken out and the student gets a 5,000 scholarship. That will actually bring down the total tuition fee to roughly around £12,000 for the students. What type of job students can get for Master of Law and what are the process to become a lawyer in UK? It's a good question. So lawyers in UK are two sect of people basically. They are barristers and solicitors. So here in India we call them as lawyers, advocates, whatever. There in UK there are two sets of people or two sets of profession, which is a solicitor or a barrister. In order to become a solicitor or a barrister, if the student is from an LLB background in India, student will have to do a conversion program with us. That is a MA law conversion program, which is a 1-year program. Because the Indian law program is considered as a non-relevant law program as per the UK norms. So the student has to do a MA law conversion for a year. After that, the student can either go for a BPC or a SQE model, depending upon which path the student wants to choose. So that's again almost a year long program the student will have to do. Then the student can, become a barrister or a solicitor with us. So we have all these programs. We have the BPC program, we have the SQE programs, we have the students to crack the SQE exams also. So yes, that is one option. But if the student is we have LLM programs. LLM programs are open for all background of students basically. So
that's
even if the student is not from a legal background, still the student can take an LLM program. We have 27 specialization, so the student can get into legal profession, like into corporates. They can, if they're taking like insurance law, they can take insurance law, employment law, company law, corporate law, a lot of specialization, and that's available for non-background students as well. Yeah. Any more questions do we have?
Yes. Next question. I have one student who has completed triple. Is there any electrical engineering related program?
No, we don't have anything related to engineering actually.
Okay. Any business management programs available for June intake?
June intake is closed. The deadline was April 14, but yes, September is open. So yes, we have strategic business management. The student can apply for the strategic business management for September 2025. It's dependent to this university. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. I have a question, ma'am. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Ma'am, I see a lot of advertisement of the University of Law regards 100% placements. Ma'am, can you explain something about that? I'm curious actually. Can a student to enroll for this program, I mean, he'll surely get a placement, ma'am, organized by the University of Law?
Yes. So that's the employment promise thing which I was discussing. So certain programs where we are very strong, that is LLM legal practice program and some of the business programs, we are really strong. We have the networks, we have the partnerships that will, get the students to get 100% of, guaranteed employment within a span of 9 months. So that's a promised, that is something which the university promises, and we put all the efforts and we have the avenues. So there are certain programs which promises guarantees 100% of employment, and yes, that is there. And if the student is not finding a job, a qualifying job within that 9 months of span, the student always have an option to get a 100% tuition fee refund as well.
Ma'am, what is that program name, ma'am? Beg your pardon for that. I mean, I just lost track of it. What is the program name, ma'am?
So we have few programs actually. So I'll
Okay.
give you some of the programs. So strategic business management is covered. AI in business is covered under our employment promise. Cybersecurity management is covered. Project management is covered. Our LLM legal practice programs like SQE and LPC, BPC, everything is covered. So
Oh
these are
God. Okay. 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 Okay.
website clearly says which programs and everything. And if you want me to send it across to you, I can also send it across.
Please, ma'am.
Yeah.
Please, ma'am. Please, ma'am. And ma'am, what is the ranking of this university, ma'am, as far as you know the UK is concerned?
So we are a QS 5-star ranked university.
Okay. 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 I mean, ma'am, the summer is closed, right? That's what you said. Summer is
Yes, it
closed.
is closed. Now we have
Okay.
the
Okay.
September intake open. We have a
Okay.
good, the applications are open. The student can start putting in the
Yes.
application.
Yes.
Once you put
Yes.
in the application, you will get an offer letter within 3 business days time.
Okay. Okay. And ma'am, you accept all tests and waivers are in place, ma'am, for these programs?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
You accept all the English tests and are there
We
any
do
waivers,
accept
for these
IELTS,
programs?
TOEFL, and PTE.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And
Other
are
than
there
that,
waivers, ma'am?
we have like MOI waiver, 12 standard
Yes,
waivers,
ma'am.
depending upon the
Okay.
universities and all. And on top of that, we also have a ULET examination, which is an internal English exam.
Okay.
So
How
if the
much does it cost,
it
ma'am?
doesn't cost anything, it's free of cost. The student can take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
So it will be on the lines of IELTS or a Duolingo,
it will
ma'am?
be on the lines of IELTS. It's a 3.5
Okay.
hour long exam, divided
Okay.
into 4 components. So it is pretty much similar to IELTS. But the
Okay.
student do not have to make any payment. The student can take it free of cost with
Sure.
them.
Sure. That's great, ma'am. That's great, ma'am. And ma'am, any idea, any hint, that you could give us actually, what kind of startup phase your grads are getting after their graduation?
So it depends on program to program. For a legal
Mm-hmm.
profession, it's a totally different, pay scale. Business is, on a totally, but the average, the UK standards within UK, the student is getting into, starting role with any of our partners or any of the partners which we have on a UK aspect. If it's like a business related programs
Yes,
and all,
ma'am. Yes,
the
ma'am.
student can easily expect around 32,000 GBP as a
Okay,
starting.
that's fantastic.
Yeah. A legal
Okay, okay.
program, again, that I cannot give you because solicitors, barristers, legal profession,
Yes, yes,
everything
yes.
is like huge difference
Okay,
will be there.
okay.
Legal profession also pays the students really well, and we
Yes, yes, yes,
have
yes.
reduced the maximum number of barristers and solicitors in UK in the past 150 years.
Okay, okay. So something like that 30 is what students can expect,
Yeah,
after
32
graduation.
is the 32 is what
That
average salary is.
tier two, ma'am. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you.
Uh,
From my end, thank you very much. I mean, it was good. Actually, good insights that I got. Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much,
Over
Satish.
to Raghuram.
Yeah.
Raghu.
Yes, Satish.
All right. I think we covered the questions also.
How about precast payments or,
Yes. So the deposit payment only comes after the student clears an interview. So after getting the offer letter, we have a credibility interview. Student has to clear the credibility interview, and once the student clears the credibility interview and gets the unconditional, student can make a deposit of £8,000 to get the gas. So £8,000 is the deposit. Rest of the payment can be made in 3 installments also once a student gets into the university.
Okay. And how about how many attempts can he or she take if he fails the credibility?
So failing the credibility, so
See, normally that question comes with many students because some
yeah,
of the
right.
universities
See,
do give a couple of attempts
right.
or
We
chances.
do give 2 attempts before, if we feel that in the first attempt there is scope of, improvement or the student will
Right.
not do good, we give another chance. Say 2 attempts, most of the students will get, unless and until the student has not done any malpractices in the first attempt. Always, 90% of the cases, the student gets a second chance automatically. Then only we will take a decision. And
Okay.
the chances of failing can always be reduced because we have mock interview setups. We help the students. University has dedicated, compliance team. Student can do as many mocks as possible with the university. Every week we have interview readiness webinar. So once a
Okay.
student gets the offer letter, they will get the information about which day is the interview readiness webinar. So the student can attend 1 or 2 of those interview readiness webinar, do 1 or 2 mocks with the university.
Okay.
Then they go ahead and do the, credibility interview. In that case, most of the cases, the failing percentage can be brought down drastically, and we are seeing a really good pass percentage in the recent times. The students who are opting to do the mock interview and all, we are seeing a huge, pass percentage with the students as well. As we will have all this, we will give all the support to the students.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this will be from the university directly, or it is AI based interview?
It is an AI based interview.
Okay.
It's an AI-based interview, and we will give all the tips and tricks to crack the interview also during the mocks to the student as well. Mock is going to be a regular interview with one of the credibility team member.
Okay.
Actual credibility interview is going to be an AI-based interview.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
I think there is.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening.
Hello. Hi, Pavan.
Ma'am, is there any part-time options in university, ma'am?
Yes, we do
University
have
campus?
part-time options available on campus. So every department you take, be it the faculty department, marketing department, international cell, career cell, everywhere we have like few seats open for international students for part-time, work. So definitely we won't be able to give part-time work to all the students, but we do see that like 7 to 8% of the international students can get into the part-time works which we provide, and every campus has that option. London campus, non-London campus, everywhere we have the option, and we are with par in terms of payment also. London, the student can easily get 13.5 to 14 per hour, whereas Manchester, Leeds and all is at 12.5. So yes, we are at par with the payment also for the students.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
There is another question.
Yeah.
What are the courses available in London campus?
London campus, almost all the programs are available from the London campus. Our legal programs, LLMs are open from London campus. All the business programs are open from London campus. Our computer science, psychology, not psychology is not, yeah, psychology is also open. Psychology is open. Computer science conversion is open. MBA is only open from London campus. MBA is the sole program where the students will only get one campus, which is the London campus. Rest everywhere, the student will at least get 3 to 4 options in terms of choosing the campuses. So London campus, almost all the programs are open.
Okay, here is an interesting question from Sindhu. He
Uh-huh.
says, as you mentioned, there are conversational courses for CS and psychology. Are there any conversational courses rather than these?
No, we only have conversion program in computer science and psychology. These are the only 2 conversion programs which we have. See, and one more thing which I want to highlight when as we are talking about the conversion program. So all the business programs are open to any background of students, basically, generally. So it's not that the student has to be from a business background to go ahead with the business programs, masters. But if it is a non-relevant background, definitely the student's SOP has to be really strong. The intent has to be really strong and all. So in that case, it is available and open to all the students, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bindu, I hope it is clear.
Yeah. Any other questions we have?
Any other questions, guys? Pawan, Devi?
No more question. We can definitely wind up. I do have another session lined up.
Okay.
So if there are no more questions, we will wrap up the session.
Well, thank you so very
All
much.
right. Yeah.
And
Thank you so
okay,
much for organizing.
there is one last
Okay.
question.
One more question.
Like this. Hi, ma'am, completed MBA, need to do any computer science course. Can I do it? That's what it meant.
Yes, you can definitely do an MSc Computer Science program with us.
Wonderful. Even after the MBA.
Yes, even after the MBA, you can do an MSc program.
Okay, so it doesn't require any prior work experience?
No, MSc doesn't require any work experience, prior work experience.
Got it.
Yeah.
I hope your question is answered. Well, guys, thanks so much. Thanks, Aneesha, for your time. And we are looking forward to having, some good applications coming up for the university.
Yeah.
And we will definitely keep in touch. And for the students who are there on the call, I would recommend, get in touch with your counselors or, reach us to any of our branches. We'll be, able to help you out with all the processes. Well, yes, that's it for now. And all the best. And Aneesha, we'll see you soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Have a
Thank
good
you.
day. Bye.